Hola, hola todos. My name is Sandra Milena and welcome back to Vintage Mami. Here we talk about life as a first time mom in my 40s, married to a Swedish husband and raising my gringo toddler. If you've been watching my other videos on my journey to move from the US to Sweden, well, buckle up because today's video, it's crazy. I finally got my decision. What's it gonna be? But of course, there's a twist because why not? So in my previous video, I explained my interview in Washington, D.C. That was back in March. And since then, I've been checking my inbox every day, like a full-time job. Refresh, 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 nothing. April, May, nothing. So one day, my brother-in-law messaged my husband, and he's like, oh, I got the letter from the Swedish Immigration Agency, and sent a picture of it. My husband comes up, and he's like, look what he got. I was like, wait, what? No, I've been checking my email. I know I've been. We did get some visitors from Sweden, so we had kind of hosting at our house, and we were a little bit busy, but I was checking my email. Well, it turns out the email was there. I just missed it completely. It came from one of those non-reply type of, so it looked like spam to me. So imagine that, missing my big life-changing decision because it looked like junk mail. So yeah, I got the answer. Open the email and boom, there it is. It's approved. Yeah, I got my residence permit. I got my residence permit. I screamed, I danced, I was crying. It was like a novela. Like, did it happen? Yes, it did. No, it didn't. Yes, you got it. Ah, what? Oh my goodness. I am so happy. I am so excited. But of course, there's always a twist when you are a vintage mommy. That's my novela face. When I applied the first time that I filled out the application, my passport was going to expire in October of 2025. I didn't really think it was a big deal. I guess I should have done a little bit more research on that part. But I asked during the interview, I said, my passport is expiring this year. And they're like, oh, no big deal, just renew it. And once you have the new one, upload it to your case, and that will change your passport date. I did renew it, but not in time to update the file. So before they made the decision. So my residence permit is valid for a little bit over 3 months. So June, July, August, September, yeah, a little bit over 3 months. My approval starts June 23rd. So yeah, I read the email and I was like, wait, what does it mean that it's only valid for 3 months? So my new Swedish life comes with an expiration date and not that much time to prepare. I did call the Swedish Migration Agency right away, and we emailed them and we explained everything. They were understanding. They say once I get my actual residence card, I can apply for an extension. But here's the catch. They strongly recommended that we move to Sweden and apply for that extension because it can take months before you get an answer of that extension, if it's approved or not, and it weighs more on the case if you are in Sweden already. So yeah, it's official. We have less than 3 months to pack up our life, or better yet, try to sell as much of our life as possible and say sayonara, US. It's crazy. It's a little bit insane to think about it, but ain't no regime gonna stop me from chasing my peace, my inner peace, and my family's well-being. Safety and better life for my family is my priority. So, Sweden, here we come. Yes, it's been a wild ride from waiting to the decision, the applying, the interview, all of that, to missing the email, and now getting a 3-month residence permit. Okay. But now we are preparing for the biggest move of our lives. But you know what? I am so happy. It's happening. We're doing it. And I truly believe this is something that we meant to do. Things happen for a reason. Maybe if I would have gotten like 6 months or whatever, or, maybe we would be thinking about it. We wouldn't move. Now I don't think we even have time to think about anything. We're just doing. So if you are waiting for a decision or just dreaming about starting over somewhere new, don't give up. The path might look a little bit crazy. It's your path. If you really want to do it, do it. Just do it. The only regret that you're going to have is, what if I did it? What if if it doesn't work out, I feel like your home will be home. Like the United States, I do feel like it's my home. So if it doesn't work out, I can always come back. I know how to handle the States, I feel comfortable. But I don't want, years from now to be like, oh, I should have done it. Like, what would have happened? And my son has the option now to either stay in Sweden with us, or if he gets older and he's like, hey, Mom, what did you do this? Can we come back? We can always do that, or go somewhere else. God knows what, If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow us. I'm going to be posting more videos of the actual move, I've already done a couple of shorts here and there, but stay tuned, Gracias for watching. And remember, vintage does not mean old. It means classic. Ciao, ciao. Besitos.